With the election results coming out hopefully sometime this week, we thought we'd bring you the 4 reasons why the housing market will withstand the election, regardless of what other turmoil we're up for over the next couple of days, and will continue to do really well into 2021. So the number one reason why the housing market will survive the election and continue to do well is demographics. You see, the millennials is the largest demographic group that has come about since the baby boomers. And those millennials, this large group of demographics of potential home buyers, is now turning a very crucial age. That age, my friends, is 33. You see, 33 is the average age of a first-time home buyer. And so as this large group of millennials are turning 33, they're becoming parents. They're getting married. They're buying homes. All of these things bode very well for future demand for housing because of this very strong demographic shift of millennials turning, more and more of them turning 33. I've included a little chart so you can actually see the number of 33-year-olds by generation. The number 2 reason why the housing market will continue to do very, very well is that interest rates remain near an all-time low. As I looked at interest rates this morning on a 30-year fixed loan, most borrowers with good credit scores and qualifications are below 3%. Those low interest rates are making housing payments affordable, much more affordable than even some people recognize. Even though house prices have gone up, the affordability factor comes from the very, very low interest rates. And the third reason why housing will continue to do so well is the lack of inventory. You see, home builders, especially after the Great Recession and the mortgage meltdown, built a woefully under demand number of new housing units. And so since we've had not enough housing being built for almost a decade, we now have more demand than we have supply of homes. And whenever you have more demand than you have supply, you're going to continue to see home prices rise. And that's what we've seen over the last 10 years. It's what we're going to continue to see in 2021. As of the third quarter numbers, there was less than 3 months inventory of homes for sale. Now, a neutral market is considered 6 months worth of inventory. With less than 3 months inventory, it is a seller's market. And as long as there continues to be this heightened demand with constrained level of inventory, we're going to see higher prices, and that will continue through 2021. And the fourth reason why housing will continue to do well is that that's what history tells us. If we look back over 50 years, through all the recessions, all the economic woes that we've fought our way through, all of the pandemics, housing has continued to appreciate, and over 50 years nationally across the country, housing has appreciated at about 5% per year going back 5 decades. Pretty incredible. Now I'll leave you with 2 very moving quotes having to do with the election and the possible ramifications on housing. Ali Wolf, chief economist for Myers Research, notes, history suggests that the slowdown is largely concentrated in the month of November. In fact, the year after a presidential election is the best of the 4-year cycle. That's very interesting. This suggests that demand for new housing is not lost because of election uncertainty. Rather, it gets pushed out to the following year as long as the economy stays on track. So Ali is predicting that next year will be a banner year for housing. According to Matthew Speakman, an economist at Zillow, while the path of the overall economy is likely to be the most directly dictated by coronavirus-related and political developments in the coming months, recent trends suggest that the housing market, which has basically withstood every pandemic-related change to this point, will continue its strong momentum in the months to come. And that sums things up pretty nicely. That's how we believe the next year will shake out in the housing market. We believe we'll see continued demand, low interest rates, and not enough supply of housing, which means prices are going to be forced higher. Hey, we believe that the home buying process, getting a mortgage, we believe it should be simple, low stress, and darn it should be fun. We'd love to hear from you and invite you to reach out to us if there's anything we can do to be of service to you.